Thank you very much, Dave Adams. Brian Erickson here with you live from the furnace here at McMinnville High School for tonight's action. Here, the McMinnville Grizzlies will be hosting the Tualatin Timberwolves. The Grizzlies come in with an 8-1 record, ranked third in the state right now by the RPI ratings. And then going down the list to Tualatin, ranked 36th in the state with a 4-6 record. But don't let that fool you. Tualatin likes to move the ball. They can move it very quickly. They like to go up and down the court. They've lost to some teams that, well, you'd expect them to lose to. Oregon City, they lost 79-68. McKay, who's got a good team this year out of the Central Valley Conference, they lost to them 84-76. West Lynn, one of the state's top contenders. West Lynn beating this Tualatin team big, 105-72. And then Southridge, another top team in the state, they lose to them by a score of 89-57. Then back in December 17th, they got into the win column with a big victory over Milwaukee, 74-55. And then they took on Gresham, 52. This little 3-game win streak, they beat Putnam as well, 80-54. But then they played a good Clackamas team, lose to Clackamas 89-81. And then last week, in fact, Tuesday, I should say, they lost to a good Jesuit team by a score of 63-33. But this is a Tualatin team, as I said, that likes to move the ball, and they like to push the ball up the court. You look at their height. They are not a huge team. They're a team that does lack a little bit of size, but they will try to get that going and resolve that as best they can. The Grizzlies, on the other hand, have played very, very well and have done a great job throughout the year. And really 8-1, you've got to look at the way they play. They like to move it up the ball up the court as well. I think they're going to be at full strength tonight, but I think the team lives and dies by Gage Gabrud, who really moves this team at times and has done very well throughout the season. Don't go away. We have got the tip-off a few minutes away here on the KLYC pregame show. I'm Brian Erickson. I'll be back after this 2-minute timeout.
A message from Rosemary Davis, CEO of Willamette Valley Medical Center.
Those folks who don't have insurance, when you come to the hospital, I want you to know that immediately your bill is discounted 60%. And if you can validate an income level at 200% of the poverty level, we will write the whole bill off. If this is a tough time for you and you're needing health care, you can get health care. Don't not do that and make things perhaps worse.
Rosemary Davis, CEO of Willamette Valley Medical Center. The medical center is here to help.
Whether it is your rustic cabin at the end of the road or your home with a $1 million view, Rent-A-Center in McMinnville has a price match guarantee on new furniture, appliances, home entertainment centers, TVs, and stereo systems. Your wish list can become reality, and your purchase is as simple with 3 easy ways to buy. You can buy it now with cash, you can buy it on 90 days, same as cash, or you can choose the easy payment options whereby you are already pre-approved and there are no credit checks. Rent-A-Center at 1370 Northeast Baker Street next to the Dollar Tree in McMinnville. It's easy for you to own. Enjoy Rent-A-Center.
At Ford, we're famous for trucks. Always have been, always will be. But guess what the best-selling car in the world is? The Ford Focus, and we have a great selection here at Newburgh Ford. The Ford Fiesta is number 6 in the world. In fact, Ford builds innovative compacts like the 47-mile-per-gallon C-Max Hybrid, performance classics like Mustang, even the 100 miles per gallon Fusion Energy plug-in. So Tiger fans, whether you're looking for a car or a truck, see us at Newburgh Ford, where we just work harder for you.
It will be an arduous journey of epic proportions, venturing out into the great unknown, exposed to the rugged, unforgiving elements, struggling for survival when...
So, you're going car camping for the weekend. Here at Les Schwab, we can get you travel ready in no time. That's because every tire we sell comes with lifetime protection, including free pre-trip safety checks and more, plus a great price. That's our best tire value promise.
I could hug you.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back here to McMinnville High School as we get ready for the tip-off. And funny funny things will happen. We'll tell you at halftime. We'll get you caught up with that as we get ready for the starters. We're getting ready here for the McMinnville Grizzlies as well as the Tualatin Timberwolves as they get ready to announce them. Tualatin going to be in their black uniforms as they bring them out there. The starting guard will be Nathan Sanger for Tualatin. And he comes in as a sophomore. Brandon Schroyer will be out there as a junior. I'm trying to find, they don't have a full roster here, it looks like. Oh, Jacob Bennett is going to start at center for the Tualatin Timberwolves. They're going to go with a shorter lineup. Joey Fishback, senior, 5'9", as well for Tualatin. The Grizzlies, as you can hear, are going to be announced here in just a second. Great fan base here tonight. We've got the lower section full on the far side in their red-out T-shirts. And you've got a lot of parents on this side, the side that we are on here, and they just full all the way up to the rafters here tonight. And I wouldn't be surprised to see this full by the end of tonight. Both teams, as we said, like to run the ball up and down the court very, very quickly. For McMinnville, they'll be starting Matthew Long tonight, the junior forward. Also Tanner Atencio, looks like he will be starting as well, the 6'3" junior. James Gabrud, as we talked about in the pregame show as well earlier, 6'3" senior, starting at wing, along with Bryce Anderson, 6'3" wing, and then the senior center post, Vince Bowman, who has played very, very well early in this season to help this Grizzly team out to an 8-1 mark. We're just moments away from the tip-off. Don't go away. We'll be back after this with the tip-off. 2-minute timeout.
What are you saving for? It's a good question because big dreams are financed by smart savings. And there is no better time to start saving than when you are young. That's why First Federal waives all service fees and minimum balance requirements for account holders under 18. So skip or run to First Federal because your big dreams of tomorrow really do start with saving today. Your friends at First Federal are ready to help you invest in your tomorrows. First Federal, we're here for you.
It will be an arduous journey of epic proportions, venturing out into the great unknown, exposed to the rugged, unforgiving elements, struggling for survival when...
So, you're going car camping for the weekend. Here at Les Schwab, we can get you travel ready in no time. That's because every tire we sell comes with lifetime protection, including free pre-trip safety checks and more, plus a great price. That's our best tire value promise.
I could hug you.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Whether it's audio and video, home security, or automation systems.
Enter password.
Call Lewis Audio and Video of Newburgh, a leader in home entertainment technology since 1981. Control it remotely? No problem, even on your iPhone. The staff of Lewis Audio and Video, experienced in business technology needs. Lewis Audio and Video, Highway 99W across from the Shiloh Inn in Newburgh. 503-538-1190. Golden Valley Restaurant and Brewery is celebrating 20 years of serving you the best times and locally produced food in Yamhill County. Golden Valley Restaurant and Brew Pub at 980 Northeast 4th Street in McMinnville is local, locally brewed refreshment, fresh local produce. Steak specials every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Golden Valley Restaurant and Brew Pub opens daily at 11, open till 9 p.m. Sunday, and most weekdays open till 10 Friday and Saturday. And they say go McMinnville and Newburgh High School.
Welcome back to the Furnace here on this Friday night. A beautiful night so far here in the McMinnville area, Yamhill County, but the weather is supposed to come in. We are just moments away from the tip as we get ready to go here as Vince Bowman will be jumping it. He'll be going up against Luke Osborne, and it was a bad toss. They're going to make you a retoss there, kind of out of the jumping ability of both seniors. Here, the next one. It is up. This time, Bowman's going to get it tipped, and he gets the catch over long. A little bit different lineup here tonight for the Grizzlies. Over to Anderson, three-point land, going to take it, bingo, just like that. Bryce Anderson puts the Grizzlies on the board And the Grizzlies lead by a score of 3-0. Here comes Tualatin. Put up their own three, and bingo, just like that. They've got it. Taylor Booz. He puts it up, the senior, to make it 3 apiece. Grizzlies are going to put lots of points up here tonight, it looks like. The way that they're playing, Anderson likes to shoot the ball. Atencio kicks over to Anderson. Anderson back over to Gabrud. He goes, he pulls up. Top of the key, no good. Rebound taken by the Timberwolves. Timberwolves on the far left side. Left-hand dribble across the middle of the court. Do it again to the hand. Jacob Bennett takes a long NBA three, no good. Rebound taken by Bowman. There goes Atencio, scoops to the hoop, puts it up. It's going to roll off the rim. No good. Long tips it, but the Timberwolves come up with it. Game tied at 3. Out on top, playing a little catch. Then they go down low, and no good. Shot up in there by Osborne. Osborne gets it no good, and here come the Grizzlies. They're going to run, and then a leaping floater put it by Anderson, nothing but air. Here comes Tualatin. Now they're going to run. They get it into the hands of Booth and Bennett. Bennett scoops the hoop, puts off the front of the rim, no good. Down on rebound, scoops it high off the glass. He gets it to go. Jacob Bennett makes it 5-3. Tualatin. And head coach Rick Osborne in the purple shirt down on the right-hand side, instructing his defense. Anderson trying to take a three, gets it down low to Bowman, and Bowman has it knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Grizzly ball underneath the hoop. 6:13 to go in the first quarter. Grizzlies trail by 2, 5-3. And trying to inbound Atencio to Anderson. Fakes the three, top of the key, behind the back dribble. Over on the far side, Gabrud fakes it. It's Atencio, hands off to Bowman, backs in, double team, puts up hard with the right hand, gets it to go. Vince Bowman, and the Grizzlies tie the game. Here comes 12. They go down low, backing in. Scoop to the hoop is Osborne. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound taken hard by Tanner Atencio, and he is going to draw the foul. Foul's going to go against Taylor Booz, the 6'3" senior, to the delight of this McMinnville crowd, draped in their red clothing on the far side. It is a red out tonight. Dance team over on the far side in their red jerseys. Here come the Grizzlies, going from our left to our right in our radio dial. Atencio trying to go down the Bowman, out of a loose zone. Over to Gabrud, and the shot is put up by Long. Long misses badly off the front of the rim. Here comes Tualatin. Tualatin, they go down low, backing in his Booz. He's to Osborne, puts it up, no good, and they call a late foul. Foul on Osborne's going to go against Bowman. Bowman's going to draw it. Osborne will be shooting 2. 5:29. No, they're not going to take the shooting. They're going to say a push underneath before the shot. Really late whistle for that then. 5:29 to go. It's tied up at 5. 12 with the ball. Black jerseys. Cardinal striping on it. Shot put up. No good. Tipped around. Taken down by Long. Here come the Grizzlies. It's a 2-on-4. Doesn't stop. Long pulls up from 18. No good off the back of the rim. Tipped around. Still fighting for it. Anderson comes up with it. Hands it off to Gabrud. And Atencio's going to have it between the circles. And coach says, slow the ball down, as says Willie Graham. Atencio, Anderson goes over here. Shot put up by Gabrud. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken strong by the Timberwolves. Here they come. Still tied up at 5. Both teams kind of struggling from the 4. They go down low. Shots, no good. Actually a pass to Osborne. Puts it up and in. Luke Osborne's got 2. Make it 7-5 in favor of the Timberwolves. Timberwolves come in. 36th ranked team on the RPI in the state of Oregon. Grizzlies down to number 3. Atencio get it down low to Bowman. He's going to get blocked, but Osborne is going to get called with the foul. Looks like Bowman will be shooting from the free throw line. They are going to call that foul against Osborne. Osborne, the sophomore, they list him at 6'4", going against Bowman at 6'7", but I think Osborne's more of the closer to the 6'3" range. Bowman, he stops, he rocks, and it drops to the right of the McMinnville faithful. It is 7-6, pending the second free throw here by Bowman. Fans get very quiet here at McMinnville, and they allow Bowman to get the bucket, make it 7-7. Here comes Tualatin. They're going to try to push it up a little bit. False on Phil Brew. He's going to go scoop to the hoop, lays up, and good. Gage Gabrud with the bucket. Grizzlies have the first lead since they're up 3-0. Here goes a nice little scoop in the hoop, and the foul is drawn. It's going to be a reach-in, and I think it's going to be called on Vince Bowman. And if it is, it's going to be his second. And a first foul. They're going to say he had one earlier. They must have called their one earlier on the reach-in instead. Bowman does pick up his first personal. Shooting the free throw, and no good. Is Dante Reed. Coming out of the ball game for the Grizzlies will be Bryce Anderson. Long going to come back in. Nathan, I think that's true. Spence. It is Spence who's also come back in. And this is an air ball. Should be a whistle there. It's an air ball on the free throw. Finally, the official does get it, and it's going to go back to the Grizzlies. Two bad free throws there by Reed. Grizzlies still have the lead, 9-7, 4:08 and counting here in this first quarter of play. DeBrood out on top, playing a little catch about Tenseal. Tenseal over on the far side. Over to Spence, back to Tenseal. 2-1-2 zone looks like for Tualatin. Trying to work it down low with the Grizzlies. They're happy to just move the ball around. DeBrood up Tenseal, playing a little catch over to Spence. Back to Tenseal, back to Spence, fakes the three, shoots the three, gets the front of the rim, no good, long tap, no good. Reed with the rebound. Here comes Tualatin, 2-on-2. There's the pass off, and then it's blocked by Spence. Tualatin gets up, Reed puts it up and in. Wow, good defense there by the Grizzlies. Unfortunately, just better play there by Deontay Reed. And Deontay Reed gets the bucket, and he will be shooting one. Foul's going to go against Long, his first personal, second team foul. Reed's going to take his time after those two misses earlier. And he misses bad again off the front of the rim. Here comes McMinnville, far side, DeBrood in the corner, back on top to Tenseal. Gets it right in front of the cheerleaders on the far side, in between the circles. Grizzlies going from our left to our right on the radio dial. Spence has the ball. He's double teamed right in front of the Tualatin bench. And Coach Rick Osborne doesn't like it as the foul is now called. It's going to go against Sanger. Third team foul. And DeBrood will inbound it right in front of the Tualatin bench with 3:21 to go in the quarter. Tied up at 9. Grizzlies the ball. Atencio is going to walk it up there. Kind of a matchup zone now for Tualatin. They're going to make the Grizzlies shoot it out. They played a little catch. They get down a little long. 16-footer off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound pulled by the Timberwolves. Bennett. Bennett kicks it up to Watts. Playing a little catch. They go down low. Reeves, a hard move down beneath against Bowman. Bowman comes up the rebound. Shot goes off. Spence. Got Tencio. Out on top to DeBrood. Thought about it. Taking a three. Got to Long. And Long gets it tipped. Bowman comes up with it. He drives. He's going to go up the right hand. Puts it up. Gets the bucket. It's good. Vince Bowman the bucket and the foul. He'll be shooting one. Grizzlies back in the lead. 11-9 with 2:45 to go. Great move there. Good job there by Vince. Something he's done. In the victory against West Salem on Tuesday night, he was very much a part of the reason they won because of his defense. And then the offense, he's there for every rebound. 6'7", he uses every bit of it. Get positioned down there. He'll be shooting one. Vince takes his time. Wide stance on the charity stripe. Gets the bucket to go. And Vince is going to have a seat. Kyle Brooker is going to come in for Bowman. Vince goes out right now with 7 points in the quarter. 2:43 and counting. Here comes Tualatin now. See if they try to exploit something down low with Bowman out. Brooker playing down low. They go, play a little bit of catch. Going away by DeBrood. DeBrood's going to go all the way. Puts it up. Jammed it home. Gage DeBrood, and he waves the finger. Pumps up this crowd. And the Grizzlies are loving it right now. Nice job there by Gage. And he gets another steal. Here he comes. DeBrood. Boom. This time he just walks it off the rim himself. And Matthew Long with the rebound puts it up and in. DeBrood with the steal, but he couldn't get the bucket. And his teammates are giving him a hard time, getting checked by the rim. But more importantly, the Grizzlies lead 16-9. We're going to keep it here. It is a 30-second timeout. Lots of action, lots of great play by the defense, which is equaling points on the offense. And Gage DeBruce making it happen, and the crowd is loving it. So is the band and everybody else here and the Furnace here in McMinnville High School. What a, so far, great start for McMinnville, leading by a score of 16-9. So the Grizzlies, it's always been the case for them this season. This 8-1 start, it's all started out with their offense, or their defense has been the key to their offense. And that's been the case in this ball game against Tualatin. Here's another steal. McElwain gets it. He's going to go. He's going to lay it up high. Not going to get it to go. And here comes Tualatin. 4-on-2. He's on the far side. Going to pull up for a three off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound taken there by Bennett. Bennett gets up and he draws the foul. That's where the height right there of Bowman would really come in useful. They tried to go down low, and Bennett, 6'5", tried to make it happen, could not do it, but he does draw the foul. Grizzlies, on the other hand, have come up with 4 straight steals on 4 plays. Bennett will be shooting. He'll be shooting 2. Grizzlies lead 16-11. 1:47 to go. We're shooting 1-on-1, and he misses it. They have missed 5 free throws in a row now. DeBrude going to bring up the ball. Looks over to Coach Graham. Says, okay, what do you want to run? Over there on the far side, they get it down to Booker. Booker's going to throw, and he got it tipped away. Lazy pass here to Spence here on the near side. Tips it out of bounds. Grizzlies got lucky on that one. Coach Graham's getting up. Try to shout some instructions on the far side. Spence getting inbound in the far corner, right next to the Tualatin bench. Over to DeBrude. DeBrude to Spence. Skip past far side. They go down to Booker down low, and it's stolen away by Tualatin. Good job defensively by the Timberwolves to get a leg in there. Here comes Long with another steal. They go, and Long's going to scoop to the hoop. Another miss. Puts it up and blocked there by Anderson. Long comes up with it. Grizzlies playing well defensively. They just got to make sure they finish at the end. 1:02 left to go in the quarter. Coach Graham calling out the plays. Grizzlies going to slow it down. Skip past far side to Spence. Pulls up from 3 off the back of the rim. No good. Long. The push off. Gets the rebound. Puts it up and in. Matt Long has got 4. Grizzlies lead by 7. 18-11. 44 seconds to go in the quarter. Tualatin kind of lost their hand, especially getting 4 steals in a row. They're having a hard time. They try to go down low. Travel, no call. Shot put up, no good. Tipped away. Spence fighting for the ball. Also, Luke Osborne for the Tualatin. And they are going to call, it looks like Osborne with the push-off, and the Grizzlies will get it back. Yeah, they are going to call Osborne with the foul. It's his second in the ball game. Atencio is going to come back into the game. DeBruce is going to have a rest for McMinnville. 30.5 seconds left. Graham is up. He's shouting out the instructions now. He's saying 1 shot here with under 30 seconds to go now. Atencio, right-hand dribble across the midcourt. Taking his time. Stalling down, making Tualatin come out to him. Let's see if they do. They don't. Down to 18. Coach Osborne for Tualatin. Stay back. We're down to 13. Now they come out to Atencio. Tries to make a move to Spence. Back to Atencio. Skip pass over to Anderson. To Booker. Back to Atencio. Thought about the 3. 6 seconds left. Not going to take it. Atencio now going to pull up. Over to Long. Pulls up from 3. Off the front of the rim. And the quarter is going to end just like that. What a great first quarter for McMinnville. They lead by a score of 18-11. What a great first quarter. Still got 3 left to go here in this ball game from McMinnville High School. Don't go away. You're listening to the KLYC Game of the Week. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
A message from Rosemary Davis, CEO of Willamette Valley Medical Center.
My goals for this next year is to make sure everyone has access to a physician, primary care or specialist, and then access to whatever care that physician and the individual feel that they need. Insured or not insured, we can take care of you. We have policies to help us do that.
Rosemary Davis, CEO of Willamette Valley Medical Center. The medical center is here to help.
We play your favorites. KLYC, McMinnville, Dayton.
ABC News Now.
All right, back here at McMinnville High School, the Furnace. It is so far a great first start for the McMinnville Grizzlies as they do lead 18-11 against the Tualatin Timberwolves here on this Friday night. Great night right now. Lots of action. Lots of people here at the Furnace. Grizzlies come back with the ball. Here comes Atencio. Get into the hands of Cameron Fox, who's checked in. Played a little catch. Now they're going to go down low and back in the back out. There's a couple of other new guys in there. I believe Walter Stahl in there. It is Stahl. They get it down low, and that's Vince Bowman. He goes, and they're going to say an offensive foul. Coach Graham comes off. He's not happy. And Bowman saying, what did I do? And asking his own teammates on the way down. Just clarifying to make sure he really didn't do anything. Unfortunately, that is his second personal. We'll wipe up the floor down below. 7:36 to go in the first quarter. In case you missed it in the first game, the McMinnville Grizzly girls, unfortunately, lost that ball game to Tualatin. We'll talk more about that later. Maybe have Robert here at halftime. Will check in with us. They go down low, and it's stolen away by Stahl. Stahl gets to the hands of Cameron Fox. Over to the far side to Atencio. Atencio gets to Anderson. Anderson back to Atencio. 7:15 to go in the quarter. It's 18-11 McMinnville. Fox has it. Back to Atencio. Left-handed dribble. Tries to go. Scoop to the hoop. Puts it up. No good. Rebound taken there by Bennett. Bennett gets it out. Gets it back here after he comes down court. Playing a little catch with Singer. To Bennett. To Reed. Back to Bennett. Scoops to the hoop. Wild shot. Throws it high into the air. Does nothing but draw the foul. And I believe that's going to be Brooker with it. And let's see. It is going to be Brooker with the foul. It's his second personal. He doesn't look happy with it, and rightfully so. And unfortunately, it's going to be his second personal. Fifth team foul, both teams with 5 personals. Singer's Bennett's free throw is up and good. And that's the first made free throw for them in the last 6 attempts. 6:55 to go in the quarter. Second quarter. It is 18-12 McMinnville. Bennett's going to get one more. He connects. He's got 4 in the night. 18-13. Atencio bringing it up with Anderson from the far side, playing a little catch. Seeing Fox hands it off to Brooker. Goes up a wild shot. He gets it off the bottom of the backboard. Collects it himself. Gets it back to Fox. Fox loses it as he hits the ground hard. Here comes Tualatin. Here they come here on the near side. Trying to get it is Booz. Goes down low to Reed. Kicks back out to Booz. He thought about the 3. Didn't have time. The ball slowly got to him. Bennett get passed over on the far side. Here on the near side to Booz. Puts the 3-pointer off the front of the rim. No good. Guy for the rebound is Atencio. Here comes Tanner. Tanner's going to stop. Stop on a dime and then just pick it right back and hedge up there and draw the foul. Bennett's going to pick up the personal. Has a discussion with the official. Just wanted to make sure he clarifies that with him. As Gage Bird's going to check back in for Anderson. Singer with his second personal. 16 foul for Tualatin. Atencio's going to try to inbound it. He finally does. And he gets into the hands of Fox. Over to Gabrud. Left-hand dribble. Scoops to the hoop. Hands it off. The Booker pushes up too hard. No good. And Tualatin having a hard time coming up with it. Behind between the legs pass high from the back side. Fortunately, there was only 3 of them there. And they're all Tualatin Timberwolves. So they got the ball back. They go down low, just trying to move it. Tipped away. Booker had it, and he loses control of it. Good job there defensively. Unfortunately, just could not keep control of the basketball. Going to go back to Tualatin. Tualatin, after this game, will be taking on Forest Grove on Tuesday night. Here comes the inbound pass. Reed, he puts it up, no good. Good play off the inbound play. Could not get it to go. Putting on a little bit of full court pressure now. Fox gets it. They break the pressure. 3-on-1. Back out to Gabrud. Gabrud thought about the 3. Now he's going to drive. Good pass over on the far side to Fox. Fox, left-handed dribble. He kicks back out to Atencio. Atencio way out on top between the circles now. Gets into the hands of Stahl. Stahl back to Brooker. Playing a little catch. Good job by the offense. It's kind of moving it around. 5:22 and counting. There goes Gabrud. He's going to go. Pulls up from 16 off the front of the rim. They're going to call a foul on the floor before he puts it up. And Gabrud will be shooting 1-1. 5:20 to go in the quarter. It's 18-13. McMinnville with the lead. Playing some good defense so far in this quarter. They've only allowed 2 points. Bad thing is they haven't scored yet in this quarter. Just a reminder, I want to let you know, thank you to all our sponsors for making this possible. Another great season of McMinnville basketball here on KLYC. As first shot is up and good there by Gabrud. He's got 5 in the game. First point of this quarter for McMinnville. Second free throw. It is good as well. Once again, thank you all our sponsors for sponsoring all of the sports here in KLYC and everything else here in 1260. 5-12 and counting. Playing a little catch out on top. Tualatin trying to move it down low. Get pass on the far side. They're trying to move it. Gabrud with another steal. Here comes the jam. And this time he lays it up. Gabrud thought about it and said, yeah, he kind of blew it last time. He's going to lay it off the glass. I think coach is very happy about that. And he almost got another steal. They have had 6 steals from that pass out on top. They've got to watch that. Tualatin does. They go down low, throwing away. Here comes McMinnville. 3-on-2. Anderson gets over to Gabrud, throws a pull-out shot. No good. Rebound taken there by Bruner. Bruner almost has it by Gabrud once again. Here they come. It is 22-13. Over on the far side that's Reed. Reed gets it down low, playing no skip passes, thrown away, gets to Gabrud, tries to go behind the back, and they're going to say an offensive foul as he tried to make the move. Coach Graham is up in arms. Every parent behind Coach Graham is up in arms, and the rest of them are booing. Bickle's trying to explain it. Coach Graham has his hands on his knees. He's not going to win this battle. 4:25 to go. Grizzlies lead 22-13. And Coach Osborne for Tualatin says, I need to take a timeout and let this crowd boo just a little bit longer. 4:25 left to go in the quarter. Grizzlies lead 22-13. We're in the second. Don't go away. You'll listen to KLYC. We'll be back after this. 1 minute. Timeout.
High school sports is brought to you by Davison Auto Parts in McMinnville. High school athletes strive to be the best they can be, and so does Davison Auto Parts. Davison Auto Parts, 1717 North Baker Street in McMinnville, takes pride in providing customers with the best quality parts and personal service. As a Napa Auto Parts dealer, Davison Auto Parts has fast access to an inventory of more than 400,000 parts. Davison Auto Parts, Baker Street, McMinnville, a trusted partner in keeping your vehicle safe on the road.
What are you saving for? It's a good question because big dreams are financed by smart savings. And there is no better time to start saving than when you are young. That's why First Federal waives all service fees and minimum balance requirements for account holders under 18. So skip or run to First Federal because your big dreams of tomorrow really do start with saving today. Your friends at First Federal are ready to help you invest in your tomorrows. First Federal, we're here for you.
Well, as we come back here to the furnace here at McMinnville High School, Tualatin calling a timeout. They've only scored 2 points in this quarter. Grizzlies have only scored 4, but there's been a lot of opportunities missed by both teams. Here they come. Tualatin with the inbound over on the far side, right in front of the Grizzly cheering section. Tualatin trying to mix up their windup. Joey Fishback back in the ball game. They get it down low, backing in is Bruner. He passes on the far side, and the shot's up and off by Bennett. Gets the rebound though, scoop to the hoop, put it up and in, and that's, I believe that's Joey Fishback with the bucket. And here comes McMinnville. Intensity with it, loses control of it. He's going to kick it back out, almost thrown away. Anderson comes up with it, hands it off to Gabrud. Gabrud. Right-handed dribble, now between the legs, going to try to make a move. He does. He hands it off to Tensio, pulls up from 3. Long, high, Stein shot. Air balls it. Gabrud ends up with it. Puts up the 8-footer on the baseline. He gets the bucket to go. Gabrud with a nice bucket. Take it by 9 now. Here's the 3-point shot. No good. Tipped around. Tensio had it. And then picked up by Bruner. Bruner puts it up and in. As we said, both teams like to move it up and down the court. Both teams, though, having trouble putting up points on the board, especially this quarter. Here comes the full court pressure, broken pretty easily. Gabrud kicks it back out. Here's the shot, in and out, no good. And coming up with it, Walter Scott, the shot almost came up with it. But Tualatin comes up with it, and they move the ball down. Now they're going to slow it up with 3 minutes to go. Trying to slow it down. They're having trouble trying to run McMinnville. Only trailing by 7, though. Tualatin is 24-17. With the ball on the far side. Playing there. Canner got a nice little steal. Here comes Atencio. He's going to lay it up off the glass, and that is the 7th steal they have had like that. Is almost too easy on that pass from the far side to the middle. They have come up with 7 unofficial steals right there. 2:31 go in the second quarter. Trying to make a move, Fish back, left-handed dribble. He pulls up, almost blocked, and Long doesn't touch him, but he's going to get called for the foul. He goes and takes a walk, and Long has something to beef about because he did not touch him at all. And he is just going to take another long walk. And now he's going to come over and try to make amends with Coach. I don't think it's going to happen much. Coach Scosty is going to take some pictures right here. 2:24 to go. 26-17. Grizzlies with the lead. The officials now are going to stop and talk a little bit about it and see what they've got. They're still having a conversation. Coach Graham's going to talk to Long about that last foul. Now they're going to call a technical on Matthew Long now. And officials are not sure. They're going to say 1-1. So they're going to do the 1-1 first, is what they're going to do. Joey Fishback will be shooting. Now this could be a big turnaround here. 26-17. Fishback is going to get 1-1. He's going to make the first one. He's going to get one more. Crowd's going to try to give him some noise, something to think about. And he connects on both. He's got 4. And he will also take the technical shot. Be 2 here. So at least a chance for a 4-point turnaround. Makes it. He is money so far at that free throw line. The way they were shooting free throws to start the game, they need somebody to step up there. And he connects on both. He now has 6 in the game, 4 right there, and Tualatin will have the ball. So a 9-point lead. Cut quickly, and the momentum seems to have stalled as well. It's a 5-point lead for McMinnville. With 2:24 left to go, they are going to take a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second. We'll keep it right here. But it is a big swing. 4 points there on the free throws and the technicals. And with 2:24 to go, it is 26-21 in favor of the Grizzlies. Just a reminder, I want to let you know we've got games coming up. Of course, throughout the rest of the season, we'll be keeping you updated on that. We've got lots of action here on 1260 KLYC. We've just begun. There's so much going on. And this is just the start of it. We've just started the season, folks. It is very, very early. Our next game will be Tuesday, as we'll be here at home against Hillsboro. We'll be here, and it'll be a 6:45 game. So once again, right around that 6:45, 7 o'clock time, we'll have all the action here in 1260, Mac and Hillsboro. Right now, we got Tualatin here. Tualatin does trail by 5, playing a little catch. Troy over on the far side to the Reed. Gets down to Bennett. Pulls up from about 8 on the baseline. Tips around. Tualatin with the rebound. Here on the near side, Destroyer. Destroyer's going to try to make something happen right down below me. And gets on the far side to Fishback. Fishback in between the circles. They go down low to Bennett. Bennett tries to get in. It's stolen away. Spence ends up with it. Hands it off to Gabrood with 1:45 to go in the second quarter. Gabrood takes up across the middle court. Right-hand dribble, gets into the hands of Fox. Fox is going to get over to Anderson. Anderson's going to drive between the legs. Gets it back out on top to Stahl. Over to Spence. Trying to run the offense. Gabrood pulls up from 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. But Anderson's right there. Puts up off the glass too hard. And he's fighting for the rebound. And he's going to go out of bounds off the Grizzlies. Anderson's trying to plead his case, but he's not going to get it. And McMinnville, unfortunately, another opportunity doesn't go through for him. 26-21, 1:16 to go in the second quarter. Right down below me is Schroyer. Schroyer playing over catch. Now post. Gets it back. He's going to try to drive the left hand. Nothing there. Gets it down top to Fishback. On the far side. Nice little pass to Bennett. Bennett pulls up. No good. Tipped around. The Brood tips it. He throws it right in the hands of the Timberwolves. Pulls it up. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Tipped around. And coming up with it. So the Grizzlies get a little spin off the glass and good. Nice job there by Cameron Fox. Stay with it. Fifth the first two. Here comes Tualatin, pulls up for three, no good by Schroyer. Rebound, picked up and put up, no good by Deontay Reed. And he looks like will be shooting as the foul is going to go against Spence with 39.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Grizzlies do lead by 7, 28-21. Reed is going to shoot. Free throw is no good. He's got one more. 39.5 to go. Second free throw is no good as well. They've struggled from the charity stripe in this first half. The Brood with the rebound, going to slowly walk it across half court. It's over to Stahl. Stahl trying to make something happen. Get into the hands of Fox. Fox to Anderson, trying to make a move out in three-point land. Nothing there to Spence. Clock down to 20. Over on the far side is Fox. He loses control, loses his footing, and throws it in the hands of the Timberwolves. Here comes Tualatin with 13 seconds to go. They're going to settle for one. Schroyer tries to go down low to Bennett. Back up to Schroyer. Thought about 3, nothing there. Going to play a little catch. Over the far side. The shot is up by Bennett. Three-pointer, it's good. He gets the bucket to go. Grizzlies get it. We got a foul on the far side. Anderson gets hammered on the inbound. It looks like he'll be shooting with no time on the clock. Let's see what the official does. And the official does say it's going to go against, I believe that's Booz. It is Booz, and that's his second personal. And we've got Anderson shooting one-on-one with no time on the clock. Grizzlies lead 28-24. They've only scored 10 points in this quarter. First bucket is good there by Anderson. He's got 4. We get 29-24. He stops, he rocks, and halftime, the Grizzlies. They lose a little bit off their first quarter lead of 7. They now lead by 5, 29-24 here from the first, McMinnville High School. And lots of action coming up, a whole second half. Don't go away. You're listening to the KLYC Game of the Week. We'll be back with the pregame, or the halftime show, I should say, after this 2 minutes timeout.
Whether it's audio and video, home security, or automation systems, call Lewis Audio and Video of Newburgh, a leader in home entertainment technology since 1981. Control it remotely? No problem, even on your iPhone. The staff of Lewis Audio and Video, experienced in business technology needs. Lewis Audio and Video, Highway 99W, across from the Shiloh Inn in Newburgh. 503-538-1190.
Whether it is your rustic cabin at the end of the road or your home with $1 million view, Rent-A-Center in McMinnville has a price match guarantee on new furniture, appliances, home entertainment centers, TVs, and stereo systems. Your wish list can become reality, and your purchase is as simple with 3 easy ways to buy. You can buy it now with cash, you can buy it on 90 days, same as cash, or you can choose the easy payment options whereby you are already pre-approved and there are no credit checks. Rent-A-Center at 1370 Northeast Baker Street next to the Dollar Tree in McMinnville. It's easy for you to own. Enjoy Rent-A-Center.
A message from Rosemary Davis, CEO of Willamette Valley Medical Center.
Those folks who don't have insurance, when you come to the hospital, I want you to know that immediately your bill is discounted 60%. And if you can validate an income level at 200% of the poverty level, we will write the whole bill off. If this is a tough time for you and you're needing health care, you can get health care. Don't not do that and make things perhaps worse.
Rosemary Davis, CEO of Willamette Valley Medical Center. The Medical Center is here to help. Golden Valley Restaurant and Brewery is celebrating 20 years of serving you the best times and locally produced food in Yamhill County. Golden Valley Restaurant and Brew Pub at 980 Northeast 4th Street in McMinnville is local, locally brewed refreshment, fresh local produce. Steak specials every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Golden Valley Restaurant and Brew Pub opens daily at 11, open till 9 p.m. Sunday, and most weekdays open till 10 Friday and Saturday. And they say go McMinnville and Newburgh High School.
As we come back into McMinnville High School, Brian Anderson along with Robert Huss. Robert, first half.
Wow.
We knew it was going to be up and down.
Absolutely.
Second quarter, though, they kind of got a little cold, both teams, I think.
Yeah, although let's be honest, that first half was an absolute track meet. I mean, I think we use that a little too often to describe a fast-paced game, but boy, they were up one shot, back the other way, one shot, lather, rinse, repeat. I mean, that was a lot of fun to watch for this crowd, but at the same time, I mean, the energy in the building was just incredible, and the crowd fed off that a little bit. Yes, McMinnville obviously has a lot to work on, and they really got slowed down in that second quarter, but I mean, they have to feel pretty good. And Tualatin at the same time, I mean, they've got to look at this game and think, how in the world are we down by 5 points? We've missed, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 free throws. They're 6 for 12 from the free throw line. That's more than enough to get back in this one.
And pretty much 6 misses pretty much consecutively.
Absolutely, yeah.
What do you do with that? I mean, how do you explain that? I think it's one guy who had 4 misses.
Yeah, Dante Reed, it looks like, of Tualatin. No, it's a tough situation for him right now, and maybe you talk to him in the locker room, pull him aside, and say, hey, look, you're doing a good job right now, and he is. He's been very active, especially on the boards. Like, if you're the coach, I'd imagine you just say, hey, keep doing what you're doing. The fouls are going to come, the free throws will come, and you'll have an opportunity to get back in it. So he's doing a good job thus far.
One thing in that second quarter, the Grizzly defense, I think, was very good out on top. Gabrud with the slam dunk. Should have had 2 other ones. Got checked by the rim, which his teammates let him know about that.
Absolutely.
And I know they're playing good defense, but really I think some sloppy passing out there by Tualatin out on top.
Yeah, Tualatin's telegraphing it a bit, and you can see that McMinnville's just jumping all over it. Gabrud has 3 steals. He's converted 2 of them into points.
Yeah.
that missed dunk is not necessarily going to haunt him, but he may be thinking about that one a bit. Either way, though, Tanner Atencio's gotten there. Bryce Anderson's gotten there a little bit. McMinnville is being disruptive in the passing lanes. And right now, Tualatin just doesn't quite have an answer. They've been fairly efficient at times, but they just haven't really put it together the way you'd think.
You know, these teams, they look at each other, they look at tape, and they review everything. They know what teams run. Different lineup. You've seen these guys play pretty much every game this season.
Mm-hmm.
They've been mixing up this lineup quite a bit. Injury is part of that, but they have been doing that.
Injuries are part of that. Today's a bit of a special case. Vince Bowman getting the 2 early fouls, Matthew Long getting the technical foul. It's forcing Willie Graham to get a little creative, and that last lineup with guys like Cameron Fox, Drew Spence, Tanner Atencio, Bryce Anderson, Gage Gabrud, that one does not play together a lot, mostly because Cameron Fox hasn't been there. But McMinnville just doesn't really have a small lineup. They go big all the time. So for them to get a small lineup in there and to play relatively even with a team like Tualatin, which obviously is very quick, very fast, and has good athletes, I mean, that's a bit of a win in Willie Graham's book, I'd like to think.
I think you're right. I think you get back in there, and the foul issue isn't really much of an issue when you start the third quarter.
For sure.
Bowman comes up there, and he's effective anytime he's on the court. So he gets up there and plays well. I think you're very happy. You're Coach Graham. You're the Grizzlies out there. Think, hey, we can do that. We've got to play our game, but we've got this if we play our game.
I'd agree. And to this point, Vince Bowman is having a good game. He's been an impact player on defense. He's been an impact player offensively. He's playing within himself so well, which is pretty much his calling card to this point of the season. He's just doing everything that they ask him to, and really it's been paying off. I mean, the fact is, if he got 2 quick fouls, bang, bang, in the first half, McMinnville wouldn't be nearly this well off.
Yeah, I think so. I think, what do you do the second half? How does that play? The Grizzlies come up there. Do they change anything? Besides their lineup.
Yeah, besides the lineup. Well, I do think one of the things Willie Graham's been harping on is he needs more consistency out of his guys on defense. I say to that end, just keep mixing it up. Make Tualatin guess. Go man, switch zone, do it in the same play, do what you got to do. If you're Tualatin, you just got to take care of the ball better. You've been having such a good half at this point. Shooting hasn't been perfect, but they've been getting some open looks. really the one big thing is that they keep turning the ball over, and they keep turning it over between the half-court line and the three-point line. That has got to change.
Let's jump a little bit to the game before this one. The girls played a Friday night doubleheader varsity.
Great action.
Great action. The first half, great for McMinnville. Second half, it's a pretty good Tualatin team. Grizzlies just kind of got outmanned, out-physicaled. They losing this first game earlier.
Yeah, that was a tough one. The Grizzlies don't want to play in a game that physical. This was an exceptionally physical basketball game. Tualatin really took it to them, especially down low. Tualatin, though, credit where credit is due, they hit some big shots, got a couple perimeter looks, got some offensive rebounds and putbacks. That shocked McMinnville a little bit, I think, and they were playing from behind a little bit after having two good quarters. They've shown flashes of brilliance, McMinnville has. They have some good passers on the team, and they've run stretches of efficient offense. It's a matter of putting a whole half together, really, at this point, that they haven't quite done as well.
They're better than that 2-7, 2-8 record, I think.
Absolutely. The talent is very good, especially offensively. They've had a little bit of struggle shooting the ball. But no, this is a very talented squad, and they work hard for Sean Coffey.
Well, Robert, what do you have going on? Something you want to talk about in the News Register? Because there's always something going on there.
Always something going on. Well, we did just release our cross-country Athletes of the Year for the Yamhill Valley. Congratulations to...
I'll be honest, I haven't got to look at it. I rushed over here after school today, so you'll surprise me. Go ahead.
No spoilers then. No spoilers. No. Pick up the issue on newsstand. Next Friday, boys and girls soccer, all Valley teams.
Cool.
So, yeah, it's been a great response. Good to get to know the kids a little bit better. It's nice for me personally because I did come on a little later in the year. It's been a good time with that. So the upcoming issues in the News Register will be something to see.
All right. If you haven't checked your mailbox, it is in today's mailbox.
Yes,
I guarantee you that.
Sir.
I got mine out as I left here and forgot it on the table. So I guess I'm looking forward to tonight. Robert, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Brian. Appreciate you having me.
Robert Husman from the News Register once again, making my life very, very easy. So go away. We'll have the second half tip-off coming up after this 2-minute timeout. Grizzlies lead 29-24 over Tualatin. We'll be right back.
When Tiger fans come to Newburgh Ford, they're often amazed at how many pre-owned cars and trucks we have. Sometimes they'll even ask, how do you get so many? Well, over the last few years, we've had the good fortune of selling the most new Fords in our Oregon dealer group, which means we get a lot of trade-ins, virtually all makes and all price ranges. And since we know where they came from, we can sell them with confidence. So if you're a Tiger fan looking to save money by purchasing a quality used vehicle, come see us at Newburgh Ford, where we just work harder for you.
Whether it is your rustic cabin at the end of the road or your home with a $1 million view, Rent-A-Center in McMinnville has a price match guarantee on new furniture, appliances, home entertainment centers, TVs, and stereo systems. Your wish list can become reality, and your purchase is as simple with 3 easy ways to buy. You can buy it now with cash, you can buy it on 90 days, same as cash, or you can choose the easy payment options whereby you are already pre-approved and there are no credit checks. Rent-A-Center at 1370 Northeast Baker Street next to the Dollar Tree in McMinnville. It's easy for you to own. Enjoy Rent-A-Center.
What are you saving for? It's a good question because big dreams are financed by smart savings. And there is no better time to start saving than when you are young. That's why First Federal waives all service fees and minimum balance requirements for account holders under 18. So skip or run to First Federal because your big dreams of tomorrow really do start with saving today. Your friends at First Federal are ready to help you invest in your tomorrows. First Federal, we're here for you.
Golden Valley Restaurant and Brewery is celebrating 20 years of serving you the best times and locally produced food in Yamhill County. Golden Valley Restaurant and Brew Pub at 980 Northeast 4th Street in McMinnville is local. Locally brewed refreshment, fresh local produce, steak specials every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Golden Valley Restaurant and Brew Pub opens daily at 11, open till 9 p.m. Sunday, and most weekdays open till 10 Friday and Saturday. And they say go McMinnville and Newburgh High School.
As we come back here to McMinnville High School, the Grizzlies do lead by a score of 29-26. Tualatin came out quickly here and put up a quick 2. And then Bowman came down and drew the foul. He'll be shooting 2 shots. He misses the first one. Bowman so far in the night with foul trouble has got 6 in the first half. And Gage Gabrud had 10. Those are your leading scorers for McMinnville. On the other side, you got Luke Osborne with 6, and Jacob Bennett, he's got 8. And his free throw is good there by Bowman. He's now got 7. Over on the far side, playing a little catch now is Singer. To get it down low and scoop to the hoop, no good. Over the back rebound and put up, no good there by Bowman now. He comes up for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies coming from our left to our right in their white uniforms here on this Friday night. The official's going to put his shoe back on. It's like he walked out of his shoe, and he's going to be okay. Here comes Anderson with the ball right in front of us. Cross-court pass to Gabrud, puts up the 3, off the front of the rim, back of the rim, no good. Tip down, and now Tinsel comes up the 3-point land. He's not going to take it. He's going to hold on to it over the top circle, over to Gabrud, over on the far side. We're at Tinsel. They're going to slow it down. Anderson goes down low. The long, he posts up, he goes, shoots to the left hand, no good. Tips around, and it's on the ground, pulled up there, and I believe that's Fishback. He does get it for Tualatin. Gets to the hands of Singer. Singer gets it down low. Playing a little catch. Over Schroyer to Singer. Over to Fishback. Pulls up a wild 3. No good. And it's rebound by Bennett. He tips it out. Here comes Gabrud with the steal. He goes. He's going to drill it home. Gabrud with another slam to make it 32-26. Get this crowd up and going here from the Furnace. Back on defense and quickly going back to the hoop is Tualatin. Backing in, scoops it up, and puts it down was Luke Osborne. Luke draws the foul, and it's going to go against Bowman, and that's going to be his 3rd personal. He's in foul trouble in this ball game. Picks up his 3rd, looks over to Coach Graham, and Coach Graham's going to make a change here. Brooker's going to come in. Bowman's not happy. He slaps Brooker's hands in Atencio, and he has a seat with 5:24 to go in the 3rd. Grizzlies only lead by 4. 32-28. And the free throw's no good. Tipped around. Schroyer had it, and he loses it. And Coach Osborne does not agree with the call for Tualatin. He is not happy, but he's not going to win this argument as long as it's inbound to Atencio. 5:21 and counting. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Grizzlies do a very much slow-down offense without Bowman. 2-3 zone. Gabrud, that pulls up from 18, puts it in. Gabrud's got 14 in the game, 34-28. He's been the catalyst. Almost gets another steal out on top here. Tualatin, very, they don't like a crisp pass. They just like to throw it, and hopefully it gets there. Singer playing over to catch the Fishback. Over to Bennett, pulls up the 3. Gets it to go, and Bennett cuts the lead to 3, 34-31. Anderson right in front of his bench. Back out on to Atencio. Playing a little catch. Bennett's got 3 threes on the night. He's got 13. These all scorers. Anderson to Atencio. He's going to scoop. He traveled. No look pass down low. The Brooker puts it up and in. Nice job there by Kyle Brooker. His first bucket sends the lead back to 5. Over on the far side, Bennett with a long NBA 3-pointer. Gets it to go. Wow. That's his 16th point of the ball game. Lead cut to 2. Atencio doesn't like what he sees in the offense. 4:05 and counting. Atencio gets to Anderson. 3-point land. Skip pass. Not a good pass going by Schroyer. Here he goes all the way. Scoop to the hoop. Offensive foul. Atencio drew that one. May have been a little too close. Coach Osborne didn't argue with it. Bennett's arguing. Coach Osborne, he pretty much told him to leave because he agreed with that call as well. So Anderson's going to have a seat for the Grizzlies. And Spence is going to come back out. And we've got a timeout with 3:56 to go. Let's see, no. We've got a couple officials arguing with the assistant coaches down low. And they're finally going to figure things out here with 3:56 to go. 36-34, McMinnville with the lead. This one's getting a little tight here. A little warm here in the furnace. On the court. And here's the man. Kyle Brooker's got 4, and the crowd loves it. Makes it a 4-point game. They go down low, backing it out. Play a little catch. Bennett, a long three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. Tips around, and coming up with it out on top is Singer. Singer, over here on the near side, gets it to Fishback, back to Singer. Down low to Bennett, and Bennett does a good job offensively as he lets the man go and fly by. Puts up the bucket and in. 2-point game, and we've got a foul. It's going to go against McMinnville. Not sure who they're going to call on that. Atencio ran into his man, gets his first personal, and flying was Singer. They're going to call Atencio with the foul and give the ball back to Tualatin. 3:21 to go, still in the third quarter. Here comes a wild three put up by Tualatin, no good. There, I believe, by Osborne. Long with the rebound, he's going to bring it up. Hands it off to Atencio. He's going to drive, go down low, and we've got a foul on Fishback out on top for Tualatin. Slapping the hand of Atencio. It'll be another foul on Tualatin. Grizzlies will get it over on the far side, right in front of the cheering section. It is the third team foul. Fishback with his second. 3:08 to go in the third. Benson bounces it over to Long. He has it. Three-point land. Going to hand it off to Gabrud. Gabrud left-handed dribble out on top. Going to try to make something happen. Going to make a move on his guy. He goes. He loses control of it, and he tries to get control back, and he gets the foul. Kind of bails him out. And Gabrud saying, look, he's holding my jersey and everything else. That's why he lost control of it, I'm sure. And he did get bailed out, though, with the foul. Singer's third personal for the Timberwolves. 2:56 to go. Reed going to check back in for Tualatin. Looks like Singer's going to have a seat. He does. Gabrud's going to inbound it underneath their own basket. Grizzlies lead by 2. 2:56 to go. Brooker, he's off to Spence. Gabrud, he goes, pulls up from 10, gets it to go. Good job there by Gage. He's got 16. Lead back to 4 for McMinnville. Fishback trying to make something happen. Spence almost had a steal, and it's knocked out of bounds. Spence doesn't agree with the call to give the ball back to Tualatin. Schroyer almost lost control of it. Coach Olson was kind of in the way, too, and that kind of bailed him out. And Bennett's trying to plead his case that he wants the ball back anyway. Fishback, right-hand dribble, going against Atencio. And Atencio is going to get called with a foul. Like he may have had the coaches talk him into that one. And he was right in front of the bench. A lot of yelling down both benches. 2:36 to go. Atencio does pick up the foul with 2:36 to go. 40-36. McMinnville on the lead. Anderson's going to check in next dead ball. Fishback hands it off to Schroyer. Schroyer, left-hand dribble, guarded by Atencio. On top of the circle, going to try to make a move. He scoops on the far side. Gets it to Bennett. Bennett's going to go. High off the glass and in. Bennett has been money this third quarter. Cuts the lead back to 2. Gabrud, between the leg dribble, almost loses it. Trying to be a little too cute out there. Dropping back is Atencio with it. Takes it to Spence and tries to thread the needle, and it's stolen by Bennett. Bennett's been all over the place. Here comes Fishback for Tualatin. Nice move down low. Brooker puts it up, and Brooker tries to draw the foul. Doesn't get it, but the bucket doesn't get to go either. Comes Atencio. Goes to the far side to Gabrud. Takes the three. Going to drive. Pulls up. Hands off to Spence. And three-point land. Back to Gabrud. Good job there by both guys. No one wasn't there. Now Gabrud goes back, and he gets the ball. Kicks him. Three-point shot. Long with the rebound. Throws it up short. No good from 8 feet out. Wild play. Need to slow down a little bit offensively. Tualatin going to try to do that. Trailing by 2. 128 and counting here in the third quarter. It's 40-38 McMinnville. Backing in and trying to back in against Brooker. And the shot is up there by Osborne. No good. Here comes McMinnville. Far side to Gabrud. Gabrud pulls up. No. Hands off to Atencio. He's still in three-point land. Doesn't take it. Guarded by Fishback. Fishback to Long. To Spence. Spence right in front of Coach Graham. It's to Gabrud. Gabrud three-point land. Top of the circle. He's going to pull it out. Guarded by Schroyer. Now goes back off to the big circle. Holds it up. Needs some help, though. Not a good pass. He's hit. No call. Bennett has it for Tualatin. He's going to go, and it's going to be a hard foul by Gabrud. He is not happy. Takes that on Bennett, but Bennett does not get the bucket to go, and we've got a foul against Gabrud. Shooting 2 will be Bennett. He has a chance to tie this game with 52 seconds left to go in the quarter. Grizzlies lead 40-38. Gabrud doing a good job, though, going over to Bennett, saying he's sorry, and Bennett kind of taps him on the back. Good kind of sportsmanship there by both guys. Bennett's been money this quarter. Gets it to go. $18 unofficial points there on the night for Bennett. He's been the key to this third quarter for the Timberwolves. This is close to packed house. There's a few spots open over on the far side, but a lot of people here on this Friday night. As the free throw is up and good. Tie ball game with 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Coach Osborne likes what he sees. Coach Graham doesn't. 40-40 with 40 seconds remaining. Anderson to Brooker. Back to Anderson. Anderson drives, pulls up, goes down a little long. He's double teamed, puts it up. Oh, it's too hard. Tips it out. Going to be a rebound by Fishback. Gets it. He's going to go, break the press. Over the far side to Reed. Reed left-hand dribble, and it's stolen by Anderson. Anderson fighting for it, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds, and it's going to go the way of Gabrud. Close call there. Looks like Reed did a good job of throwing it off Gabrud, but he doesn't get the call. Grizzlies get it with 21.1 left. Long's going to have a seat. Atencio is going to come back in. Anderson inbounds to Atencio. We're down to 20. Tied up at 40 here in the third quarter. Atencio is going to wait. Looks over to Graham. Coach Graham calls out the play. Down to 12. Atencio still with it. Gets over to Gabrud. Back to Atencio between the circles. Down to 5. He's going to drive. He goes. Gets down to Brooker. Throws off the glass. Puts it up and in. And then he gets the rebound. Throws up again. And no, the bucket is no good. Called off. Time has expired. But Kyle Brooker, smart play, gets his 6 points, and more importantly, puts the Grizzlies back in the lead to end the third quarter of play. Our score after 3, McMinnville 42, 12-40. You're listening to the KLYC Game of the Week. We'll be back after this. 1 minute timeout.
High school sports is brought to you by Davison Auto Parts in McMinnville. High school athletes strive to be the best they can be, and so does Davison Auto Parts. Davison Auto Parts, 1717 North Baker Street in McMinnville, takes pride in providing customers with the best quality parts and personal service. As a Napa Auto Parts dealer, Davison Auto Parts has fast access to an inventory of more than 400,000 parts. Davison Auto Parts, Baker Street, McMinnville, a trusted partner in keeping your vehicle safe on the road.
99W as it enters Newburgh might as well be called Electric Avenue, because the 3 most exciting electric cars in America are right here at Newburgh Ford. Focus Electric gets 110 mpge and goes nearly 80 miles on a single charge. C-Max Energy and the amazingly attractive Fusion Energy are both rated at 100 mpge and can drive unlimited ranges as 47-mile-per-gallon hybrids. So Tiger fans, stop wasting money at the pump and come see us today at Newburgh Ford, where we just work harder for you.
We play your favorites. KLYC, McMinnville, Dayton.
As we come back into McMinnville High School, we've just started the fourth quarter of play. Grizzlies lead with the ball. They lead by 2, 42-40 against Tualatin. Here they go down low, and they try to get down low to Bowman, who's back in the game with 3 fouls. He's been in foul trouble all night. Vince Bowman has. He's got 8 points on the night. Only 1 point in this second half. Coach Osborne is trying to say that Bowman was in the key for an eternity. He's trying to plead his case. Coach Graham is trying to get things going and trying to move guys around. Officials are going to go over and talk to Coach Osborne, which is kind of weird because you want to keep the play moving, and now Coach Osborne finally says, okay, get out of here. I agree with you. Oh, yeah, by the way, he still got 3 in the keys, he points out as he walks away. And now the official's going to warn him. And we're finally getting back to the action. Okay, 7:41. And then we've got a foul called against Long. And that was a little too quick down there. But they are going to call it. I think Coach Osborne ended up getting that one. Now the official goes over and talks to Coach Osborne. Now they're have a nice conversation, and they hug it out and decide to play some basketball. 7:41 to go in the game. It is 42-40. McMinnville with the lead. Fouls have taken precedent here, and here we go. Tualatin going from our left to our right here on your radio dial here on KLYC. Ryan Erickson here with you. Glad to be with you on this Friday. Great action. Here we come down 7:30. They go down low, and they try to box it in. Here's the pass. Stolen away by McMinnville. Here comes Tanner. Tanner goes. It's 3-on-3. He's going to pull it up. Gets it over on top. Gabrud pulls up from 3 off the further end. No good. Gets around. Anderson comes up the rebound. Back to Gabrud over to Brooker. Takes it up top to Atencio. 1 foot. Both feet on top of the middle circle. Way out there. Back over to Gabrud. To Atencio. To Anderson. They're just taking some time off the clock. Down to 7 minutes in the ball game. Gabrud over to Atencio. Back to Gabrud. To Anderson. Get pass, not a good pass. They got to make those better. Here's Anderson takes the 3 down to Brooker. Passes out to Atencio. Back to Anderson. Not going to take the 3 to Long. Long's triple team. He's got to kick it out. Gabrud. He's in 3-point land. Not going to take it. They've had this ball for about 38 seconds now. We're down to 6:37. To Atencio. Over to Gabrud. Gabrud to Atencio. We're nearing that 1 minute mark. We're down to 6:28. They've had the ball for over a minute now. Over to Atencio. Thought about it. Get past in this side to Anderson. Fakes the 3. Back to Brooker. And on top to Long. Long's going to drive. Scoops to the hoop. Going to be a travel. Long had it. Coach Graham doesn't like it. Guys on the bench don't like it. And, 99% of the fans here don't like it as well. They turn the ball back over to the Timberwolves. Here they come. Almost a steal on top. Then it gets it. Gets over. Almost going out on the side. Atencio tips it away. Out of bounds. Good job there by Tanner. Tipped it away. The ball goes off a fishback and back to the Grizzlies. Coach Rick Olson's not happy with that call by the official. He's going to tell him on the way down. 6 minutes to go right now in the ball game. 42-40. Grizzlies with the 2-point lead. Going to take some more time off the clock. To the far side, Gabrud gets to Long, streaking, pulls up from 14 off the rim, no good. Brooker skies for the rebound, puts up, he draws the foul, no call, and finally getting it a late one. We got a slam to the ground and a technical against Tualatin. Technical's going to go against Luke Osborne, and Bennett's going to come over and try to settle him down. Not having much luck with that. And Osborne still with a look on his face, gets the tee. Coach Olson's going to have a word with him. The sophomore doesn't want much to do with it. That's going to put Brooker to the free throw line to shoot. Should be the 2. Try to extend this lead. Grizzlies have a lead by 2, 42-40. Brooker doesn't make the first one. He's going to get one more. Takes his time tonight. Crowd gets awfully silent. He misses both of them. That's a tough one there. Now Gabrud will step up, and he'll get 2. Tualatin trying to, they forgot about the technical, so they will go back. Gabrud's going to be the lone guy down here shooting. And he gets the first one to go. Kind of gives the head nod. The ball hit every part of the rim it could before it fell down. Quiet crowd gets even quieter, puts up one, gets the other one to go. Right now he's got 18 points on the night, extend the Grizzly lead to 4, and they do get the ball back here with 5:47 to go in the 4th quarter. And the official's going to come over and talk to the scorekeeper and make sure everything's okay. All right, here we go. Back to action, we think now. Anderson's going to end that over on the far side in the mid-stripe. It's the backcourt to Atencio, walks across to the front court. Final catch with Gabrud, Atencio to Anderson. Back over to Gabrud. He's going to drive, scoops, pulls up from 14, and goes! He's got 20. Gage is carrying the team tonight. They get a 6-point lead for McMinnville. Over on the far side, Bennett in between the circles, gets down to Reed. Reed, nice move against Brooker, puts it up, and Brooker's going to get the foul, and that is going to send Reed to the free throw line. Reed has struggled for the charity stripe tonight. He has missed 4 free throws out of 4 tonight. So probably not a bad guy to foul if you're going to foul somebody out in the court for Tualatin. 46-40 with 5:24 to go. Reed takes his time. The crowd gets into it. This one, he makes it look good. Makes it look easy. It is good. 46-41. Taylor Booth's going to check out for Tualatin. Sawyer back in the game for them. He's played well in the third quarter. Reed, back rim, no good. Rebound by Gabrud. Pressure going to be put on by Tualatin. Gabrud, nice job there by screen out there. Gabrud breaks it. Gabrud. Sawyer's all over him. Gabrud's going to easily drive. Scoots the hoop. He loses control of it. Sawyer ends up with the ball. Here comes Tualatin. Here comes Singer. Over on the far side. Fishback made travel, no call. Back to Singer. Pulls up from three. Bingo. 46-41. Nathan Singer. He's missed a couple of those. His first three-pointer of the night tonight. 2-point lead with 4:44 to go in the ball game. Atencio over to Gabrud. We're doing all this without Bowman. You remember, he's got foul trouble. He can come back in anytime. He changed the complexion. Anderson goes, scoops to the hoop. He knew it. He gets an offensive foul, and it's like a Bennett may have been the one that drew it. Anderson knew it as he made the move and went up. You can see the look on his face, like I shouldn't be doing this, and he does get it, and Bennett is a little bit, shaken up a little bit down there. He's going to be okay. The foul is going to go against Anderson, his first personal. And his Spence comes back in the ball game. Wouldn't be surprised to see Bowman come in here pretty soon. With 4:30 to go in the ball game. 2-point lead. Bennett gets down to Reed, goes by Booker, blows by him pretty easily, puts it up, bucket is good, and the foul. Reed, nice move. Playing that post position at 6'1", the sophomore has had to make some moves like that to get around some of the bigger guys. And Booker just not fast enough to keep up with him. Booker at 6'2", and good job there by Reed to get the foul. Better job to get the bucket. As Stahl's going to check back into the ball game. And here we go with the free throw. Tied up at 46. Off the back of the rim, no good. Game remains tied. Here comes McMinnville. Long going to bring up the ball. Tries to do a bad pass. Go on that Fishback. 2-on-1. Fishback goes, and he goes up, and he is fouled hard by Long. Doesn't get the bucket. Does draw the foul, and Fishback will be shooting two on the far side. This game has got very physical here in the fourth quarter. Both teams just struggling a little bit. In fact, in this quarter, Tualatin has only scored 6 points, McMinnville only 4. Make that 5 points now. As Anderson's going to come back into the game, Long's going to have a seat. 4:13 to go in the ball game. Tualatin their first lead in a long time. Since the first moments of the ball game. They have a 2-point lead now, 48-46. Here comes Gabrud now, left-hand dribble, guarded by Sawyer. Wild right-hand dribble. He pulls up now. Not going to do anything. Pulls back up. Going to go by Sawyer again. Hands it off. Playing a little catch. Stahl with that on top now. He's going to drive. Just thought about hand off. And he scoops to the hoop. Puts it up. No good. Tips around. Goes out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Tualatin. Stahl made a nice move. Found himself open. The only shot he had was scooping underhand to the hoop. And he just threw it off the back of the rim. Couldn't get it to go. 3:49 and counting. And Bennett with a long three-pointer. Gets it to go. Another NBA three-pointer by Bennett. He gets it. Big-time shot there. Grizzlies trail big time. Coach Graham's going to call a timeout. The Grizzlies trail by a score of 51-46 with 3:38 to go in the ball game. Let's see, we're going to have a 30-second or a minute. They're going to let us know here. It's going to be a minute. We'll take the break as well. You're listening to McMinnville basketball here on KLYC. Grizzlies trail 51-46. Don't go away with the end of this ball game. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
Whether it's audio and video, home security, or automation systems, Call Lewis Audio and Video of Newburgh, a leader in home entertainment technology since 1981. Control it remotely? No problem, even on your iPhone. The staff of Lewis Audio and Video, experienced in business technology needs. Lewis Audio and Video, Highway 99W, across from the Shiloh Inn in Newburgh, 503-538-1190.
Let's get a check on traffic with Rachel.
Thanks, Dan. It's a mess out there. This storm is making today's commute a real nightmare.
Cars are just slipping and sliding all over the road.
Winter weather can slow you down, but Les Schwab has the right tires to get you where you need to go safely. And with our best tire value promise, every tire we sell comes with lifetime protection and care. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Well, to come back here, 3:38 left to go in the ball game. Grizzlies trail 51-46 to Tualatin, but they do have the ball. Bennett has been huge for Tualatin in this ball game, especially this second half. Atencio in there with Spence, Anderson, Gabrud, and Saul. Atencio with the ball out on top. Going to take his time, call up the plays. Over to Gabrud, back to Atencio, to Spence. Far side to Gabrud, three-point land. Going to take it, puts it up, off the front of the rim, tipped around, almost had it as Anderson. It's coming up with it, or Tualatin. That's almost the way it is, thrown away by Atencio. Here come the Grizzlies. The crowd's into it, folks. 3:10 to go. Spence pulls up a long, high three. He gets it to go. Grizzlies trail by 2. 3 minutes to go. Spence with a long shot in the corner. Tualatin taking their time now. They're going to try to get the clock down as much as they can. Crowd's really into it now. Bennett gets it to the cutting Stroyer. Stroyer goes, and he draws the offensive foul. Atencio does. Stroyer tried to make the move. Atencio steps in the lane. Good call by the official. So I'm losing my voice, and the Grizzlies get the ball back with 2:48 to go in the ball game. Tualatin still leads 51-49 here on this Friday night. And Vince Bowman is going to come back into the ball game. And that is huge. He has not been here in the fourth quarter. They keep him out too long. We'll see. We got a timeout by Coach Olson and Tualatin. We got a full timeout. We'll take it. 2:48 left to go in the ball game. Grizzlies trail by 2, 51-49 to Tualatin. Don't go away with this exciting finish on KLYC. We'll be back after this 1-minute break.
A message from Rosemary Davis, CEO of Willamette Valley Medical Center.
Those folks who don't have insurance, when you come to the hospital, I want you to know that immediately your bill is discounted 60%. And if you can validate an income level at 200% of the poverty level, we will write the whole bill off. If this is a tough time for you and you're needing health care, you can get health care. Don't not do that and make things perhaps worse.
Rosemary Davis, CEO of Willamette Valley Medical Center. The medical center is here to help.
Whether it is your rustic cabin at the end of the road or your home with a $1 million view, Rent-A-Center in McMinnville has a price match guarantee on new furniture, appliances, home entertainment centers, TVs, and stereo systems. Your wish list can become reality, and your purchase is as simple with 3 easy ways to buy. You can buy it now with cash, you can buy it on 90 days, same as cash, or you can choose the easy payment options whereby you are already pre-approved and there are no credit checks. Rent-A-Center at 1370 Northeast Baker Street next to the Dollar Tree in McMinnville. It's easy for you to own. Enjoy Rent-A-Center.
As we come back here, Grizzlies with the ball. They try to go down on Bowman's back in the game, backing in. Bowman goes. He's hit, no call by the official, and the Tualatin Timberwolves come up with the ball. They're letting them play down low apparently now. It's 2:20 to go in the ball game. 51-49, Tualatin with the ball in the lead. Stroyer over on the far side. Spence is on him, guarding him very close. Then it's way out on top. Don't want him to be alone. Pulls up from 3, gets it to go. Wow, Jacob Bennett with another big 3. We got 54-49. We're down to 2 minutes, and McMinnville's going to call a timeout with 2:01, I should say. And Tualatin celebrating maybe a little prematurely as they lead 54-49. And what a game it has been. We'll keep it right here for this timeout. And it has been a game where Bennett has come in and just taken over in this second half and hit some long shots that have, given them the lead, which they took at about 3 minutes ago, about the 5-minute mark in this ball game, and really have played very, very well. And it's a team that really didn't wake up. I think Robert Hussman from the News Register talked about it and said, hey, this is a team that's very happy with where they're at right now. And as of now, look to be right, because they have really come back and come back strong, and they do have the lead here with 2:01 left to go in this ball game. Just a reminder, we will be back here on Tuesday. We've got more action, so don't go away. On Tuesday, we'll be back here, and the Grizzlies will be taking on Hillsboro, 6:45, and just looking down at the Pacific Conference. Grizzlies lead the conference with an 8-1 record. Tualatin, they're at 4-6. They played some big competition. Hillsboro at 2-8. They said that's the team they'll play on Tuesday. Here we go, 2:01 to go. Long and on the ball, right in front of Coach Graham on the sideline. Going to have to hurry up as he finally gets into Spence. Back to Long. Gets over to Tansdale. Cutting is Spence. Long trying to direct traffic on the side without the ball. Gabrue, he was wide open. He drove now off to his back. Puts it up. Gets the bucket of the foul. Gage Gabrue goes up strong. Puts some life back in this crowd. He gets the bucket. He's had a big half as well. He's got 12 points in the half. Cuts the lead to 3, 54-51. They'll be shooting one with 1:47 to go in the ball game. What a game it has been. This crowd has been into this ball game the whole game, but especially here in the second half. And we've got 54-52, and we've got a official timeout, it looks like. We're trying to check somebody in. They're going to check Anderson in. Ballman's going to have a seat defensively, a little bit more speed out there. 2-point lead for Tualatin. They have the ball. Here they come, far side. Fishback gets it. He tries to make a move, then he pulls it back out. Then he goes, makes the move. Grizzlies hold him as they play a little zone. Play out on top to Singer. They're going to take some time with some clock. Schrock with it. He gets it to Bennett. Bennett's going to scoop all the way. He's on Gabrue. He's going to pull off and throws a wild pass. And Schroyer does come up with it, fortunately. And looks like we've got a foul out on top. No, we've got Spence, who was hit right in the nose. Look at, he's going to be okay. He's kind of seeing some stars there. She's holding his nose. And he's in some pain. The official knows that over on the far side. And he's going to come over and maybe come out of this ball game. And Coach Graham's trying to say why it happened. And the official said, I didn't see anything. And the trainer's going to take him out. He's got a bloody nose. Ben's not happy as Graham is going to have to get somebody back into that game. And it looks like he's going to bring Cameron Fox back in. The junior's going to come back in. Spence has got a big bloody nose right down below us. Coach Graham's going to look over, see how he's doing. He had a way to a little case there as Spence is definitely bleeding from the nose, and they're going to wipe off some of the blood now on the court and make sure they get that. Of course, that takes extra precautions with that. As they're going to leave it on there, and they got a special spray and everything else. And they're going to have a little stoppage here, as they're going to have to do that. 1:23 to go in the ball game. It is 54-52. Tualatin with the ball after the stoppage, and they're going to try to spray this. They finally get the special cleaning spray. Coach McGurban's going to walk it over there and take care of what he has to do. Just want to thank all our sponsors and everybody else for this basketball season, as they done a great job in supporting KLYC and basketball and all sports here at KLYC and all of KLYC. So thank you very much. As we've got 1:23. The stoppage, in case you're just tuning in right now, is because of the a bloody nose that Drew Spence has received out there on the court. and they're wiping up the spots they had to wipe up with a special chemical. Spence is right below us, and you can see that they're attending to him. And this is going to be okay. But here we go. With 1:23 to go in the ball game. Bennett's going to inbound over on the far side, right in front of the cheerleaders for McMinnville. Get back to action here. Great ball game here from the Furnace. Bennett inbounds it, gets into the hands of Singer. Singer guarded by Fox, going to hand it off. It's Fishback, guarded by Atencio. We're down to 114. Grizzlies trail by 2. They've got to make some plays out here on top. Playing a little catch. Schroyer with ball on the far side, guarded by Long. A little traffic jam out there. The Fishback. Fishback guarded by Atencio. We're down to 1 minute to play. Fishback's going to try to make a move. Crossover dribble. Kicks out to Schroyer. Thought about the three. Not going to take it, though. Hands it off. The Fishback down to 52 seconds. And we got a lot of pushing down low. No call there on Anderson. Here goes Fishback. He's going to scoop the hoop. Not going to take it. He's going to do a pass. The Bennett throws up a wild three. No good up. Hits up the rebound. Here comes the Grizzlies down to 40. 2-point ball game. Grizzlies trying to bring up. Atencio does. He does get it across half court. Guarded by Fishback. Atencio runs. Ball kicked. The Bruce comes up with it. Driving. Going to scoop the hoop. Puts it up. Off the back of the rim. Gets the ball to go. 5-ball game down to 21 seconds. Here comes Bennett on the far side. He's going to bring it up. He's going to call a timeout. Down to 17.3. Gage DeBrune with another fine move. Puts it up. Gets the bucket. And that ball just sat on the one side of the rim, the back of the rim, and then finally went through. And this crowd exploded. And now we've got 17 seconds to go. 17.3, I should say. And the Grizzlies are tied with Tualatin, 54 all. Drew Spence, he's going to be okay. He's back out there with his team. He had his nose repaired, and here we go. We've had a great finish here in this ball game. Here we go. There's a full timeout. They're going to extend this timeout now, but we'll keep it right here at KLYC McMinnville. Just a reminder, we'll be back Tuesday night right here as we get ready to go. Had a couple people say hello on the Facebook and the email. Shout out to Vacaville, California, listening on the internet. Also, Megan. Just wanted to give a shout out to her. Hi, Megan. Hope you're having a great Friday. I see the smile through the radio even. All right, you'll be smiling if this game goes out to victory for McMinnville, I'm sure, as they are tied now, 54-54. Grizzlies doing a good job. They were down by 5 with about a minute and a half to go. And the McMinnville faithful giving a big round of applause to their guys coming back in. You got Gabrud, Bowman, Long, Fox, and Atencio. Bennett's the guy you have to watch for Tualatin on the far side. He'll inbound it. 17 seconds. Here we go. Over on the far side, the pitchers are taking their time. Here we go. I say that again. Hopefully they get going. Inbounds ball on top. And it's taken there by Singer. Singer left-hand dribble, going to hand up to Schroyer. Down to 12. To Fishback. Fishback trying to find a cutter. Nothing there. Fishback, right-handed dribble. And we've got Olsen coming out in the middle of the court. He calls a timeout. 6 seconds to go. And he's going to keep a 30-second timeout. And nothing good was happening. So he called the quick timeout, and they're going to take it. And here we go. Down to 6 seconds. And, wow, the Grizzlies have to make it interesting. Didn't they? They led by 7 points. At halftime, they led by 5. After 3, they were only up by 2. And they even got down by 5 here in this fourth quarter. But have stayed with it, clawed back, and they are tied with 6 seconds to go from the Furnace. Probably the liveliest I've seen the Furnace in about 4 or 5 years. It has been a whale of a ball game. Two teams that like to push it. They haven't shot great tonight. They are pushing it up and down the court. All righty, let's see what we got. We got Bennett inbounding the ball right in front of his bench. Crowd into it. 6 seconds. Fishback down to 3. Fishback goes up a wild 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Atencio gets it, and they try to call a timeout, and they don't get it, but we got overtime. The Grizzlies are pumped. We're going to OT. Oh, wow. Tied up 54-54. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. You're listening to KLYC McMinnville. We'll be back after this 1 minute timeout.
When Tiger fans come to Newburgh Ford, they're often amazed at how many pre-owned cars and trucks we have. Sometimes they'll even ask, how do you get so many? Well, over the last few years, we've had the good fortune of selling the most new Fords in our Oregon dealer group, which means we get a lot of trade-ins, virtually all makes in all price ranges. And since we know where they came from, we can sell them with confidence. So if you're a Tiger fan looking to save money by purchasing a quality used vehicle, come see us at Newburgh Ford, where we just work harder for you.
What are you saving for? It's a good question because big dreams are financed by smart savings. And there is no better time to start saving than when you are young. That's why First Federal waives all service fees and minimum balance requirements for account holders under 18. So skip or run to First Federal because your big dreams of tomorrow really do start with saving today. Your friends at First Federal are ready to help you invest in your tomorrows. First Federal, we're here for you.
We're back here at the furnace. We've got free basketball now as we go into overtime. 4 minutes on the clock. 54-54. Grizzlies will be jumping Bowman. Tualatin, on the other hand, will be jumping Osborne, the sophomore. Bowman's going to easily get it into the hands of Atencio in backcourt. Atencio, left-hand dribble, hands it off to Gabrud right in front of Coach Graham. Back to Atencio, then over to Bowman. Been very quiet, foul trouble most of the game. Backing in. Just no good, just a rebound tipped away. Rebound by Bennett. Good look, couldn't get it to go. Fishback, left-hand dribble, over to Bennett. Now to Osborne. He tries to back in over to Schroyer, nothing there. Schroyer, over to Bennett, playing catch down there. Backing on Bowman, puts it up off front of the gun, gets it to go. Didn't think it was going to make it, but it rolled in. Bucket good there, and that's really Osborne's only 6-point ball game. Gabrud, right-handed dribble, going to drive. Kicks it over to Anderson, and then tries to make the cut, and he is fouled out on top. It's like Fishback is going to pick up the foul. That's his fourth personal. Anderson will be sent to the charity stripe. Bryce has had a pretty good ball game here tonight. Only got 4 points unofficially, but he's played well defensively. And gets the first one to go of the 1-1. Cuts the lead down to 1. We are in overtime here on this Friday night. It's Fox going to check back in for Bowman. Trying to be very careful with Bowman and his foul situation. As Fox comes back in there. Fox, pretty good defender as well. So Anderson's going to get one more, in and out, no good. So it's a 1-point lead still for Tualatin. Here comes Singer. Singer over to Bennett, to Schroyer, over on the far side. Trying to find a cutter, nothing there. Almost thrown by Atencio. Atencio's going to pick up the foul. Nice job playing aggressively on defense. And those were passes that they were making very crisp in the first half. And the Grizzlies really executed well, stealing them in the first half. Second half, they've done a better job, Tualatin, of holding on, doing a better job passing. Atencio thought he had that one, and unfortunately could not come up with it. Sends Fishback to the free throw line. First bucket is good. Fishback has got 5 free throws on the night, 7 points total. He's going to get one more, try to extend this lead. It's 57-55. Fishback stops, drops, and it drops. Grizzlies down by 3 with 3 minutes to go. Gabrud right under us, the 3-point land, not going to take it. Top to Atencio, looks up at the scoreboard. Right-handed dribble, in between the circles, going to slow it down. Take some time off the clock, over to Gabrud. Back to Atencio. And trying to make a move on Fishback, no, hands it off to Gabrud, down low as he cuts through. Back out up to Anderson, back to Gabrud. Kind of a 2-3 zone, kind of a matchup zone. Gabrud thought about a 3, back out to Atencio. Over on the far side to Anderson. Tualatin just running the offense, playing some catch. Done a lot of this here in the second half. Almost threw it away. Anderson did. Tencio wasn't ready for it. Tencio playing catch with Anderson and Gabrud. Trying to do a skip pass, nothing there. Down to 2:14. Gabrud thought about it, down the long. Kicks back out to Gabrud, pulls up from three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Bowman. Goes up high. Schroyer trying to block out. Bowman strong enough, tall enough, big enough. Comes down for the rebound and through the foul on Schroyer. Bowman will be shooting two with 2:06 to go here in overtime. Glad you have us here on this Friday night from McMinnville High School. Brian Erickson along with you. Dave Adams back at Command Central. Good. Crowd gets very, very quiet as Bowman scores. He's got 8 on the night. Make that 9. Perfect free throws. He'll come out. Fox will come back in. Tualatin lead, cut to 1. They have the ball. They bring it up. Singer, right-hand dribble. Started by Anderson. Holds the dribble, though. Gets the fish back. Not a very smart rebound on top there, but they came up good to Schroyer. Schroyer guarded by Long. And on top of the fish back. Fish back over to Singer, right in front of Coach Olson. There's the move. They go down low. Hand up to Schroyer. He's triple team down low. Still got it to go. Nice job there by Schroyer. Only his second bucket of the night. 3-point lead once again. Gabrud far side with Tencio. This is going to hold it. Graham says, I want a timeout. He does get a timeout, and the Grizzlies will talk about it with 1:33 to go. 60-57 is a 30-second, so we'll keep it right here. Grizzlies trail by 3, have the ball. The crowd is into it, but the Grizzlies have had a hard time. They slowed the game down, trying to make things very deliberate. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to make a lot of shots in this second half. You look, this game was tied at 54 after regulation, and the Grizzlies have been outscored 6-3. Why our score is now 60-57 in favor of Tualatin. On the night, unofficially, he had 10 first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make that 24 so far on the night. That's unofficial, of course. But Gabrud has kept him in here. Bowman has been in foul trouble most of the night, has 9. And wouldn't be surprised to see Bowman try to get a little more physical. But they're going to need a little bit of defense here. But first, they have the ball. 1:33 to go. Trailing by 3. Anderson's going to inbound over on the far side. Anderson's going to try to get to Tencio in the backcourt. He does. He's started by Singer. Way deep. He's going to come across half-court stripe. Send the leg dribble. They're trying to find somebody open. And then Tensio's going to go baseline. Easy move up. And then no good! And Bowman had the ball. Cannot come up with it. It was there. Tencio had it. Scooped it up. Thought he had it. Just rolled off. And unfortunately, Bowman could not come up with a handle. Goes out of bounds with 1:19 to go in overtime. Back to Tualatin. Push back is on the far side. Goes across half court. Guarded by Tencio. Tencio almost got the steal. Could not come up with it. Hands it off to with a fishback with the ball. Now Osborne did have it. We're down to 1:03 to go in the overtime period. And that's Singer out on top. And trying to get a travel. They're going to call a foul. And Singer is going to go up to the free throw line. They're going to say the foul may have been on Anderson with a hold. It is. And shooting 2 will be Singer. He's going to try to extend this lead. It is 3 points. 60-57. 12-2 with the lead here in overtime. Misses the first free throw. Bowman's going to come back in. Fox is going to have a seat. 1 minute exactly on the clock. Singer, he's got 3 points in the game. 1 3-pointer. Misses this one too. Here comes the Grizzlies. Tencio over on the far side. He's going to make a move. Goes to the hoop, off the glass, puts it up. Trying to draw the foul. He did, but does not get the bucket to go. Foul is going to go on Singer. Nice move by a 10. You know, he saw the last time he was able to beat go. Would have had a chance to tie this game. Atencio is going to have 2 shots, and he misses the first. Unfortunately, couldn't get that one to go. Still 1-possession ball game. He has 1 more free throw. And Fox will check back in for Bowman. They've been making that switch at every dead ball, pretty much. All righty. Taking his time is Atencio. He stops, spins the ball. He rocks, and it drops. It's 60-58. 52 seconds to go. Singer over the far side to Bennett. Bennett high dribble. Gets it down on top. The Singer playing a little catch to Fishback. Fishback takes the pass guarded by Atencio. They go to double team down low. Not a good job, and got a timeout. Or we got a timeout. They call him a foul. Let's see what we got here. The officials still, they're going to call it a timeout. They do give it to him. The ball was in the air, I think, when he called the timeout. But they are going to give it to him. It is going to be a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 39 seconds to go in the ball game. Don't go away. Tualatin leads 60-58. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. As we are back here, and 39.8 seconds to go. They do give them the timeout, but there's a double team in the corner, and there's a good job of getting that timeout, but it was very, very close. And the Grizzlies need to come up defensively, make a stop here, and they come down, still trailing by 2. It's 60-58. Grizzly fans still in this ball game. Been into it all night long, and really the offense was there up until about the 4th quarter. As we come back here, and you're going to have Fox still in there. Bowman's still going to be on the bench. Anderson, Atencio, Gabrud, and Stahl. Reed, Schroyer, Bennett, Fishback for Tualatin. And inbound it will be Schroyer over on the far side. 39.8 seconds to go here in overtime. It's 60-58, Tualatin in the lead. Bennett gets the ball up the end dribble. He's going to go to the right hand and back to the left. Almost thrown away out by Fishback. Fishback almost had a pick by Atencio. He was playing there on top. This is playing top, and they almost throw it away. And it's thrown away. It is by Atencio. And then we've got a foul out on top. Unfortunate because the foul was there. Gabrud acknowledged it on his way back. Good defense. They thought they had it, but they are going to send Singer to the free throw line. The crowd is not happy with it. I think Gabrud acknowledged it on the way back, so pretty much mute on that. Singer, who missed both free throws last time, will be shooting 2 right here with 25.7. Gets the first one to go. Singer's first completed free throw of the night. And a few more substitutions. Bowman's back in the game. Long's back in. Stahl and Fox going to have a seat. And he's going to have one more. Singer is 25.7. Walton leads by 3, 61-58. Free throw is off and good. He connects on both. 2-possession ball game. Here comes Atencio to Gabrud. Gabrud's going to pull up. No, he's not. To Anderson over to Atencio. They've got to hurry up over to Anderson. Takes the shot, pulls up from 3, gets it to go. He gets the bucket. 62-58. Let's see, they got to fix that up there. 62-61. And the crowd is on their feet. They don't think their team's out of it. 10.8 seconds to go. Officials aren't sure how the timeout's going to be. They're going to say a 3-point shot, and they're going to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 10.8 to go in overtime, and the Grizzlies have come down. Look at they're taking a lot of time. They had the ball after the made free throw with about 27, 28 seconds. Came down and took a little too much time I thought, but then they got it up, and Anderson gets the 3 to go and makes it now a 1-point game. But it's Tualatin ball. What do? You foul them, and you hope they miss one or both and come on down and have a chance to either tie or win this ball game. It is 9:35 here at night here on AM 1260 KLYC. And you're listening to KLYC Sports here on AM 1260 KLYC. Also on KLYC.us. You can join us on the World Wide Web. You can click on the football. I know we're in basketball season, but the football's there. That's okay. Click on the sports thing, and you can get us there live. You can also check out throughout the week to listen to the rebroadcast here. It's always up there for you. As we get ready to go, Coach Graham trying to yell up those plays. Full court pressure being applied. 10.8 seconds to go. Finish. Just trying to do a long pass. It's tipped away, almost going away. Out of bounds, and they're going to say that it goes to McMinnville. No, they're going to say it goes to Tualatin. Excuse me. Ball is tipped out of bounds. They thought they had a steal. Here we go. 9.6. Inbound it, and Fishback gets it. He goes. He dribbles off his foot. Grizzly basketball. The fans are erupting here with 6.1. The crowd is into it. Haven't seen this in years. Excitement here. What a ball game we have had here tonight from the Furnace. It is ablazing. Grizzlies trail by 1, 62-61 with 6.1 seconds to go. Now we've got a 30-second timeout. So we've got a full timeout here, and they decided to change that as well. But we'll keep it right here. What an exciting game. Don't go away wherever you may be here in the Yamhill County area or on the internet worldwide at KLYC.us. Just a reminder, next week, Tuesday, we'll have another game. It'll be Hillsboro coming to town to take on our Grizzlies. You can hear all the action live here on AM 1260 KLYC. We'll bring you all that action and much, much more, of course. Of course, reminder to tune in all week. Great music here at KLYC. Some great shows. The game on Tuesday will be Hillsboro coming into town. 6:45 is the anticipated tip-off. All right, Grizzlies with the ball. 7 by 1, 6.1 seconds to go. Anderson going to inbound it. Anderson tries to get it on top of Long. Long's going to drive. He's going to scoop the new. He's off the glass. Off the backboard. No good. Pullman with the rebound. To the pie. No good. Rebound taken down by Osborne. And Tualatin is going to come up with the victory. Unfortunate as Tualatin comes up with a 62-61 victory. 2 good looks, at least 1 really good look at the game-winning bucket. You had Long, who could have made it. Unfortunately, it went off the back of the rim. And then Bowman had a look as well. He could not get it to go. And the Grizzlies fall here from the Furnace by a score of 62-61. Heartbreak here from the Furnace. But still, lots of basketball to go throughout the season. And they'll see these guys at least one more time here in league play. So it's nothing to get down about. Get on up and get ready now for Tuesday night. The game you can hear on AM 1260 KLYC. Don't go away. We've got the post-game show coming up after this 2-minute timeout. Okay. All right, I will. Thank you. Yes, I will. I will. Thank you. In the wallet? Okay, I will. Thank you. All right, I think we come back here to KLYC and actually here to the furnace as the Grizzlies have fallen to Tualatin Timberwolves by a score of 61-60, and it has just been a game where they just had some opportunities, could not make them come to fruition, and just really struggled there towards the end, losing 62-61. And just unfortunately could not make it happen. They've had some chances, and those chances just, 2 shots was long. Unfortunately couldn't make it happen. But then another shot there by Bowen with the rebound and the height. They thought they were going to make it work. Unfortunately did not get it to go, and they end up losing this ball game. Next week, Tuesday night, the Grizzlies will be at home once again, taking on Hillsboro, and we'll have all the action here on AM 1260 KLYC. So make sure you tune in then as well. And all the exciting action here on AM 1260 KLYC continues next week. It's going to be a fun season. We've already started out. It's a great season. Still a great record, 8-2. So we'll have to see how it all comes out for McMinnville. And still a very, very long season to go. Our final score here is Tualatin 62 and McMinnville 61. Thanks for listening here on AM 1260 KLYC. I'm Brian Erickson for Dave Adams back at Command Central. Good night, everybody. Well, we're still here at McMinnville High School, the furnace, and we will send it here. And Dave, back in Man Central, we'll try to get it to you here in just a moment. The crowd is still filing out here. Still in a little bit of shock here after this game because the Grizzlies really in total control in the first quarter, even the second quarter into the third. They were up by 2 after 3. And then at the conclusion of regulation, it was tied up at 54. And unfortunately for McMinnville, though, they just got outscored by 7-8 in that overtime period. And, well, free basketball is not always good basketball. And unfortunately, the Grizzlies could not come up with a victory. It's good basketball, just unfortunately couldn't come up with the shot when they needed to. And as we said, it'll all come down to what we are going to call as an early loss, but this Tualatin team, they played some tough teams throughout the year, so this is a good Tualatin team that the Grizzlies really need to say, hey, we've got a long season. They can get back on there and make things happen. Great crowd here tonight here from McMinnville High School. Lots of people, one of the bigger crowds we've had in a while, so it's been a fun time, good crowd, and unfortunately just not a great conclusion to this ball game. That is the end of our ball game. It's the end of our broadcast as well. Once again, our score, McMinnville losing to Tualatin by a score of 62-61 here in the Pacific Conference action, and our next action will be on Tuesday. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend here on KLYC McMinnville.
Golden Valley Restaurant and Brewery is celebrating 20 years of serving you the best times and locally produced food in Yamhill County. Golden Valley Restaurant and Brew Pub at 980 Northeast 4th Street in McMinnville is local, locally brewed refreshment, fresh local produce. Steak specials every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Golden Valley Restaurant and Brew Pub opens daily at 11, open till 9 p.m. Sunday, and most weekdays open till 10 Friday and Saturday. And they say go McMinnville and Newburgh High School. High school sports is brought to you by Davison Auto Parts in McMinnville. High school athletes strive to be the best they can be, and so does Davison Auto Parts. Davison Auto Parts, 1717 North Baker Street in McMinnville, takes pride in providing customers with the best quality parts and personal service. As a Napa Auto Parts dealer, Davison Auto Parts has fast access to an inventory of more than 400,000 parts. Davison Auto Parts, Baker Street, McMinnville, a trusted partner in keeping your vehicle safe on the road.
Leave a message and I will call you back as soon as I can.
Hey, honey, it's me. Listen, I kind of slid into a snowbank on the way home.
Looks like I'm going to be a little bit late for dinner. Happy anniversary.
Winter weather can slow you down, but Les Schwab has the right tires to get you where you need to go safely. And with our best tire value promise, every tire we sell comes with lifetime protection and care. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
They say that you're